This person says they've been grappling with social anxiety for a while and it's affecting them to an extent that it interferes with their capacity to think and function. Yeah, I mean, this is what social anxiety is. It's not a mild discomfort. We all get a little discomfort, uncomfortable sometimes in social situations. That's very normal. But with social anxiety, what happens is it stacks up to the point where we're in a severe fight or flight. Our heart beats, it pounds in our chest. We get flush. We blush. We get hot. We get nervous. We can't think. We start stuttering. We can't finish sentences. We trail off in our conversation. We get fidgety. We look around. We're unfocused. And all of these things can have a very detrimental impact on our careers, on our jobs, on our businesses, on our artistic endeavors, all of these things. One of the things we can take a look at is, what's happening there? What is happening with social anxiety? The reason I'm really passionate about helping people with this is because I know what happens when we let it go unchecked, because essentially what's going on is our subconscious mind is just recording all these experiences as unsafe, not safe, things to avoid. And the more experiences we have, the more it reinforces itself. But there is a way to break free from that. There is a way to, you think of it this way, when you're having all of these experiences, the reason it's really sort of affecting your communication and your nervous system and everything else is because when you're in that fight or flight experience, your brain, your nervous system is dousing your body with stress hormones. The stress hormones are really to allow you to either stand and fight or run, or sometimes just check out completely. And the reason it's there is because it's a self-protective mechanism. But the reality is 99% of the time, you don't need to run, you don't need to fight, you don't need to freeze. But because we've recorded these experiences in our mind as being unsafe, our subconscious mind, who is really just trying to love you and trying to keep you safe, creates this fight or flight response. Now, when we are constantly doused with those fight or flight chemicals, our intelligence goes down. Think about it. All of our energy, all of our systems are being diverted to fight or flight. And so your brain power goes down, your immune system goes down, all of these things. Beginning to understand that, first of all, your subconscious really is just trying to help you. Number one. Number two is that you're most likely not in that severe of danger, right? Having a conversation, being able to perform at your job. These are all things that you're capable of. You've just created some unconscious habitual habitual thinking, some thinking habits that have compounded on themselves. I hope that makes sense. There is a way to begin to clear that fog. There is a way to begin to untie all of that tangled mess that we innocently create for ourselves. Again, it's innocent because our subconscious wants us to survive. It wants us to not experience pain. And if we equal having a conversation with people, if we equal, doing our job, being in social experiences as dangerous, well, you can imagine what that's going to do to us. And over the long haul, it can really have a compounding effect on our health, on our well-being, obviously. And this is why I have such a passion for helping people in this area, because I know from experience, from myself, from working with my clients, that when you begin to untangle this, when you begin to let this go, I've had clients who have gone on to, gone from incredibly anxious to creating their own business and thriving. I've had clients who have been tangled up and not being able to create, to writing screenplays. I've had clients who have been afraid to teach or speak in front of groups who are now doing just that and thriving. And so I know that it's possible for you.